everything was on mark. Okay? What did they do? They had big shot cars that had car payments. They sold their cars and they got pieces of crap, okay, that would work sometimes. Okay, but what they had was no more car payments, okay? Right? They had other stuff. They leaned up on purpose because they were going into business. I'm not saying that's what you need to do. Everybody's got to look at their own situation, okay? But they put themselves in position. Because people say all the time, well, I got all this stuff. Well, that's not on me. You're the one that decided to do that. Okay, right? You don't need all this stuff. What you need to be is a full owner. Okay? When you're a full owner, then you can have all the stuff. Okay, right? Okay. And for those of us that are all fortunate to have kids, okay, what is we all want our kids to have a better life than ours. It's not true? Yeah. Okay. Well, Primerica is a vehicle for them to have a better life. Okay. You say it's all about the money. No. Okay. Is that part of it? Of course it is. Right? Because it's not just the money make, it's how you make your money. Okay, right? Because whatever your kids are excited about in life, you want to have the resource, number one. And number two, when you own it, then you can be a part of whatever that is. Okay, and then, right, at some point in time, unfortunately, you're not going to be on this earth. Okay, right? There's an income stream for that because that's part of the gig, right? That's right. We got people on in Canada, United States. Okay, right? It's the American Canadian dream. It is. That's consistent. No matter where you come from, no matter what your background is, no matter, right? Is that not true, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so what we focus on is what jacks everybody up. Okay, right? Not what separates us. Okay, right? We're inclusive, not exclusive. We're all about where somebody wants to go. We find out the one or two things we all got in common, and that's our pressure point. Okay, right? That's what we use to move people. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay, guys, right? As far as that goes, right? So let's open it up. I got Joe and Tamara. Joe and Tamara did 8. This is in New Jersey. Did 8. And by the way, I first initially said, and Gilly reminded me last night, okay, that the guys on Zoom were like, we're happy to have you in the room, which we are happy to have you in the room, and they wouldn't get a chance to speak, but everybody did so shitty with your numbers, okay, right? Because all you guys are, and I'm happy that you're here. I already told you I was happy you're here, okay? But your numbers suck, okay, right? Because it was like 1 in 2,500 or 1 in 50,000, okay? And the only qualifiers are Joe and Tamara and Sue and right, which is great. So congratulations. All the other guys got gifted, okay, right? Because everybody sucked. Okay, no, that's a great thing. Now don't get upset with me when I say that, because that's not the intention. Because I'm fired up here. Okay, right? But let's use it as fuel. Okay, and say I'm in the room. So please, okay, I'm not. Don't get all whacked out on me. Okay, right? Because it's important we raise expectations, okay, for all of us, and all of our future teammates. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, guys, right? So I say that complimentary to all of you that did what you did to be in the room, okay? Because this room's going to be full at by 10 o'clock, okay, right? It'll be full, okay? Because there's other folks that did what you did. Nobody's better than anybody else. Okay, right? At the same time, the great separator is the numbers in Primerica. Because it doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, what your background is, right? What your parents did when you were 5 years old and all the other hardships you had in life, like everybody else. Doesn't mean we don't care, we do. But get over yourself, okay, right? Let's get busy and go become a full owner, okay? All the other stuff, you know what that is? It's called noise, okay, right? If you watch that movie with Kevin Costner when he was a baseball player, right? What was it called?
Field of Dreams?
Not Field of Dreams. Tigers, okay, right? Meets the girl, okay, right? I know and I can see anyways, he's pitching and the crowd noise and he goes clear the mechanism and there's 50,000 people and he's playing in New York, okay, and they're screaming at him. And he goes clear the mechanism and it all goes quiet. Just him and the catcher and the batter. Okay, right? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's your Primerica life. Okay, right? There's always going to be noise. That's called life, right, guys? We know that. There's noise before Primerica. The difference is, okay, in Primerica, you start feeling it. Okay, you're living your life because You're not just going through the motions. You're geeked up because you got a shot. We've all experienced it, right, guys? Just like you get your bolt of, right, Jeff, Mountain Dew, Kickapoo Joy Juice, right? Okay, or your coffee, you get coffee, right? You get your little shot, whatever it is. Okay, and you got a little, y'all with me, guys? Okay, right? That's the same thing. So, Joe, 18, 5 directs, 46, 61 personal. Okay, right? So, if he, whatever we need to do, Joe, so I can hear you. Okay, right? Joe, you got the floor to ask me a question.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Great. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for allowing me to ask a question. My question is, what was one of your biggest obstacles you faced when building your business, and how did you overcome it?
Fantastic, Joe. Thank you. What was for all you guys that don't have your hearing aid turned up? What was one of your biggest obstacles? Okay, right? And then how did you overcome it? Okay, right? That is a great question, Joe. I looked at, and it's a mindset. I always looked at obstacles as opportunities. Okay, right? Just as we look at as a lot of time, right? People say, right? Somebody does something for you, and what do they say? You say thank you. What do they say?
You're welcome.
No problem.
Oh,
Right? And then you say you're welcome. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay. But what do they say a lot of times, right? No problem. Okay, right? Well, what the hell is that? Okay, right? Okay. The problem, okay, sucks. Okay, right? Because right, I have a problem. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, right? That's when you hear the word problem, that conjures up negative, and you're like, ugh. Okay, right? Obstacles, ugh. Okay, right? Okay, Joe, I'm not jamming you up. I'm just telling you how I think. Okay, that's what I'm doing, Joe, because I'm fired up. Because it's a great question. Okay, right? So, and all you guys, you hear me, right? What do I say? No challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, right?
no challenge.
Okay, right, right. And you go, well, that's kind of goofy. Yeah, I'm a goofy, wealthy guy. Okay, you can be broke like everybody else, or you can be a goofy, wealthy person. I'll take the goofy, wealthy. You guys in on that?
Yeah.
Let's do that one. Okay, right? Right, because nobody likes a problem. Everybody loves a challenge. Okay, right? We're always going to have obstacles. Okay, right? And what was it? Crap, what was it? It was a great word. What was the word I said instead of challenges? Opportunity. Thank you. Okay. Okay, right. Gilly's taking great notes for me. Thanks, Gilly. Okay. Right. Okay, right. Opportunities. We're excited about opportunities, right? Guys, it's an opportunity to grow. Right? So, Joe, I always looked at when I had an issue, okay, because I never called it an obstacle, right? It was an issue. To be able to grow, to be able to develop. Okay, right? Okay, right. What wasn't an issue, Joe, was not so much right? Okay, right? When we first got started, okay, right? Here's where I was at. Okay. When we first got started, we were in Dallas, Texas, and we learned the business. Okay, right? And I knew. Okay, I knew when I'm just speaking for me, and we're going to put context to it, okay? I knew as soon as I saw the business, I was going to be a multimillionaire. Okay? I didn't think it, I didn't hope it. Joe, I knew it. Okay? I knew it. Zero doubt. None. Okay? Now there's a reason for that. Okay? Because, okay, I was 28 when I was exposed to the business. From 18 to 28, okay, right? Yes, I went to university and all that kind of stuff and had a job and blah, 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 blah. During that entire time, I was developing myself. I was working on myself. Power of positive thinking, psycho-cybernetics, right? How to win friends and influence people. Blah, 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 blah. Every book that you think that you've read, multiply that by 100, and you'll get halfway to where I was. Okay, now that's not me. Look at, well, wow, you're so wonderful. No, okay, that tells you how much I sucked before. Okay, when I got started, it didn't matter where. Okay, the point was I got started. Doesn't matter where we started. It matters where we're going. Right.
Right.
Okay. So my point, guys, is this: is that because of all that, I was ready. So when the opportunity presented itself, I'm right. Boom. This is it. I'm good. Okay. So now, just because that's what, right? It didn't mean that I didn't go through what you have to go through it to get to it. Okay. Right. The point is that I knew I was going to get there. It did not matter what, are you Joe's favorite word, obstacle. Okay, right? Okay, just having fun with you, Joe. Okay, right? Okay. It didn't matter what obstacle was there because it wasn't relevant because I already won. You with me?
That's good.
Okay, so all it was knock it out, chalk it up, knock it out, chalk it up. Okay, right? Right? And we're all gonna have areas of growth opportunities. That's what Trey calls it. Dad, I've got an incredible growth opportunity. Okay, that means he's got a big issue or obstacle that he's facing. That's what he speaks to me, right? He don't, right? Because the kid's been conditioned literally since birth. Okay, right? Since birth. Okay, on how he thinks. Okay, right? So, and we were most of us in Primerica, right? We get started in right. We get right. That's for jokes for everybody because that's people go, yeah, this Primerica thing, okay, right? Is this one of those pyramid things? Yeah, you get paid a lot of money, okay, but your job's a pyramid, and you don't. So, okay, right? We don't. It's having fun. Go. Is your pyramid? Come on, get over yourself. Okay, right? And the good news is, okay, in this day and age, you don't get that any rarely, okay, unless somebody's Tom Hamer's age, an old bugger, okay? If he's Hamer's age, then he's an old bugger, then he still thinks, right? Stupid like that, okay? Tom doesn't, okay? But people today, the ones that are in our wheelhouse, okay, they're excited about what's it called? Leverage.
Right.
Okay, right? They're excited about leverage, okay? Right? Where they can compound their efforts and all, right? Okay? Every single appointment I was on, is this a pyramid? Okay, right? So I got pretty dang good about, okay, right? They wouldn't, right? We would, right? So let's just take a second, okay? So there's that, that was an opportunity, Joe, when somebody asked me, right? That wasn't my biggest, that was one of a bazillion, okay, right? When every single person would ask that question at some point, right? And I would ask them a question. What's a pyramid to you? Okay, I didn't answer it. I had, because I need clarity so I could understand what their view was. That's where the person at the top makes all the money. Right? And I said, that's my view also. Okay, right? So now we got what? Commonality. Y'all with me?
Yes.
Okay, then this is for anything. Okay, guys, I'm just giving you an example so you can see how that works, right? Because you need to, when they ask a question, you need to ask them a question back so you can be clear, so you can answer the question. Because we get all pumped up, they ask a question, and then we throw up on them. Okay, right? And that's not even what they really, and you give them way too much crap. Okay, right? Because the more we learn about Primerica, the more we want to, okay, right? And as good as that is, okay, right? Okay, good. Or maybe I'm the only guy that did that. Okay, right? Okay, right? That's normal, by the way, guys, right? And then as we become pros, we clean up and we get more clear about where we're at. It's all part of the process, not a challenge, okay? Right? So then, right, I would let them share, right? Which they said, that's a guy at the top who makes all the money. I said, where do you work? Okay, right? Wherever it is, right? Blah, 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 blah. You got a boss. Yeah, they got a boss. Yeah, they got a boss. Yeah, they got a boss. Yeah. Depending on how big the, right? Okay, right? Who makes the most money? Right? The CEO makes the most money. Oh, so you work at a pyramid. Well, not like that. What do you mean? You just told me the guy at the top makes the most money in this ever. Right? So what am I doing? Right? I'm starting to help and open up their mind a little bit. Right? So, hey, You joker, you're the one, you're pushing down on me. You're the, right? Because they said it must be true because they said the guy at the top makes all the money. So you work at it, right? Well, sorry, you work at it, right? I'm having fun with, I won't necessarily say this. Do you work at a traditional pyramid then, right? Okay, right. So we have no control. Okay, right? Well, our business system doesn't work anything like that. Okay, right? Because we've got teammates, okay, where someone introduces somebody to the business, it's based on performance, where somebody makes more than someone else. Okay, right? Just like in athletics. The better you perform, the more money you make.
Right.
Okay? So do you want to be in a pyramid where somebody else calls the shots, or do you want to be in performance-based business where you can make as much money as you want and you be in control? Okay? Right? And is that a very, like, it's ridiculous, right, guys?
Yes.
Because what we've done, we've positively helped open their mind as an example, right? And share with them. That's for everything, okay, guys? You can take whatever it is, whatever the issue is, right? And you can take that, break it down, right? Right, Tom Hopkins teaches us, reduce it to the ridiculous. Okay, right? Okay, have clarity and then get on your horse and start riding. Okay? And what are we looking for? Commonality. Okay, right? And here's another thing, right? Because people say, how do I convince somebody to get started? I don't know how to do that. Okay? How do you say the right thing, okay, to somebody that's not open-minded? I don't know how to do that. Okay, right? Okay. And then sometimes that answer, people are like, no, I don't know. Okay, right? Our mind's like a parachute, it only works when it's open. Okay, right? I can't help somebody that's closed-minded. It's impossible. And it's not my responsibility. Okay, right? It doesn't mean, guys, and it doesn't mean we don't care. Of course we care. Of course we care. Okay, right? Absolutely we care. With that stated though, okay, right? It's not for us to decide. Right? What our responsibility, in my opinion, is to share. Right? To share with passion, with belief, with intensity without being tense. Okay? Provide leadership where people can feel you. Hopefully you guys on Zoom can feel me. Okay, I know these guys definitely can feel me.
Yes.
Okay, right? Okay, right? And clarity, right? Confidence. Okay, right? I didn't say arrogance. People love being around confident people that know where they're going. They do not like to be around arrogant people. They don't like to be around know-it-alls. Okay, right? I appreciate Taylor helping out with stuff this morning, right? I didn't tell Taylor what to do. I asked Taylor, this is my thought. What do you think's best? Is that right, Taylor?
That's correct.
Okay, right? Because she's the specialist in this area, not me. Okay, right? So I let her guide, like I guided, but at the same time, we're together getting where we need to get to. Okay, that's significant, guys.
Right.
You say that's the same thing. Well, if it was the same thing, it'd be the same thing. Okay, just like all life insurance is the same until you learn the name.
Yeah.
Okay, right? That's what we're talking about. Just like problems, the same as challenges, right? The words matter. Okay, the thinking matters. Okay, the way you speak matters. It paints a picture for people, right? The rest of the world, like look, there's a lot of wonderful people. Okay, but with that stated, okay, a lot of dull, disillusioned, daggum crybabies, right? You know what the world owes you? Nothing. No entitlement. I don't care what country you live in, what you think you're entitled to. Okay, right? Other than a hard time. Okay, right? Come on, right? You know, I'll hold that one. Joe, are you good with me?
Say yes.
I didn't hear him. Is he unmuted? Joe,
Yes, thank you very
Did he
much.
get you where you
Yes,
need to?
absolutely.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you for stepping up, okay? So that at least we got something to talk about. I appreciate it. Okay, right?
Yes, sir.
As far as that goes. Okay, next on the list. Okay, right? Let me look on next on the list. Sue's next on the list, right? Sue did four, where are we here? 4 team, 3 directs, and 4,500 personal. Good job, Sue. You almost did half the standard. Okay, right? Okay, I guess you worked before half the month then. Okay, right, so fantastic, I'm so proud of you. Okay, okay, so Sue, hey, Sue, on a serious note, Sue does a fabulous job, very excited for her. Okay, right, on her way to full ownership, and she won't make a pit stop, but she'll get recognized as a milestone, right, with her ring here in the near future, to throw a few more diamonds on there, right, and take it from there. Okay, right, with that stated, Sue, okay, right? You had first off, okay, I'll ask you a question. Okay, right? What from last night, whatever we discussed for you, not you, but in last night's meeting, what were the 1 or 2 takeaways for you? And it doesn't matter as we know what they are. What you're thinking about it, I'll let you think for a second, okay? Here's the deal, guys. This is critical, okay? In every, like today, when I say today, this meeting plus when we're done at noon, okay, right? There's gonna be 1 or 2 things that hey, Jeff, thanks so much, okay? No worries, okay? Jeff, I asked Jeff early this morning, please yawn. Okay, right? So we can recognize, okay, no yawning. Okay, right? Okay, you may have worked all night and all that kind of stuff, okay, and everything, which you may have, okay, right? Which I'm grateful you're here, right? But here's how we do this. Okay. I just swallowed my yawn. Okay. Right? So I have fun with you, okay, buddy? Right? Your heart rate went up too, didn't it? That's why the name tags are big. Okay, right? Okay, so it's always important, guys, because we're gonna have a lot of stuff come at us. Okay? Yet, I'm gonna use Trey's $100,000 word. There's gonna be one or for those who don't know Trey Sean Knight's son. Okay, right? There's going to be 1 or 2 things that speak to you, okay, that resonate with you. Okay, that's the big word. Okay, right? That's the thing. The one, all the other stuff, yeah, it's important. That's the stuff you implement before you head into the pillow tonight. Okay, okay, that's it. The 1 or 2 things. Okay, because right, this is not 50 ways to leave your lover. Y'all with me, guys? It's 1 or 2, because the challenge is okay, right? You want to lose weight, okay? Let me tell you how to lose weight. Eat less, exercise more. You're going to lose weight. Okay, right? Period. Okay, and I'm not trying to be ignorant or anything. Okay, right? That's how it works. Okay, I know that firsthand. I keep practicing, right? So, right, I keep doing both ways. Okay, when I gain it, then I lose it again. Right? Okay, right? Okay, that's a choice. Okay, right? So, right? So those. If we got this list then you don't get started. It doesn't get done. So it's just 1 or 2 things, right? And then the next meeting, 1 or 2 things. Inch by inch is a cinch. All you metric folks, that's right. That's a American thing, okay? Right? Okay? Yard by yard is hard, right? My Canadian, I don't know what the crap the meters and all that other crap is, okay? Kilowatts and blah, blah, blah. Okay, right? I love living in America, okay? Because I can live in Canada, United States, okay? Okay, I love living in Florida, okay, right? Thanks for the beautiful, beautiful weather this morning, nice and fresh, right? A fabulous February, Florida morning, wonderful. Okay, I love it this morning, okay? Right? Sue, okay.
Okay, so 1 or 2 things from last.
Really loud.
1 or 2 things.
Loud. No, really loud.
The 1 or 2 things from last night that resonated with me is helping teammates get their career change in 90 days and help them leave something to lose.
Right? Okay, thank you, Sue. Okay, so let's just take a minute before she asks her question, okay? Right? We built the team of destiny with clarity, okay, right? And those are two staples, okay? One is, right, helping people make a career change within 90 days when they get started. There's an entire mindset to that. The great news is we discussed it in detail with the RVPs last night, okay? Now, for all of the teammates that have been with us for an extended period of time, and you know all that, you sure as shit don't know all that, because if you did, then you'd be doing it, okay? So don't tell me you know it, okay? Right? Just like the RVPs say they know it, well, they sure as hell don't know it, because they would have been doing more about it, okay, right? Even though they recognized it, right? There's a difference between knowing and doing. Y'all with me? Okay, and I'm not jamming the RVPs up. Okay, right? There's a mindset to that. Okay, that starts at the beginning, and the beginning is whatever your first point of contact is. Okay, that's the beginning. Okay, very first point, because there's many ways to build Primerica. There's no right or wrong. The answer is yes. Okay, right? From that standpoint. And Art Williams, our founder, said you need to have a philosophy. Our philosophy on the Team of Destiny, okay, right, is to get folks to make career changes. Okay, I'll take 10 full-time teammates. And let me just, a full-time teammate is not somebody that's in between jobs. A full-time teammate is somebody that gave, okay, that not gave, sometimes not even the right word, okay? They chose to leave their career. They're actually, excuse me, that's wrong also. Because they ain't got a friggin' career, they got a job. Okay, right? To leave their job, okay? Okay, good. That's on time, right? That's within a minute or two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. No, which is good, because I want to be respectful timely. What was I talking about?
Career change.
Career, yeah, right. So somebody leaving their job, they're proactively leaving their job to start their primary career from second career to be full time. Okay, right? So that starts right out of the chute, right? But when you're in control, you're empowered. Right? We're in the people empowerment business. Right? Right? If anybody's unfortunate to have cancer, they call a cancer survivor, right? You do hear some people say they're cancer thrivers, okay? I know that sounds a little whack. That means that they're thriving cancer free, okay? Right? Because, right? Because a lot of times, right? Because when we have a job, we're literally surviving. We pay the bills, we do this, we do that. We're just existing. Okay, right? And it doesn't matter what the number is. It could be 100, 200 grand at a job. You're still existing because somebody else is telling you what to do, when to take a dump, when to take lunch, when to do all the crap. Okay, you're going to squeeze your cheeks until a certain time. Okay, whatever that is, right? Okay, you gotta ask your boss, can I, right? Even though I worked 80 hours last week, can I have like 2 hours off so I can watch my kid play? No. Okay, right? All that, right? So when you're empowered, you're calling the plays. Okay, right? So that's all part of that process. Okay, right? So there's that mindset. Now, you say, well, what happens if they're not ready to do it in 90 days? Well, then they just do it another 90 days, okay, right? But that doesn't mean it's just endless. Okay, the objective is generally within 90 days, somebody makes a career change. Okay, right? There's an expectation. Okay, and then the other thing is leverage. Okay, how do you get people to make career change? Build them a huge team. Have them something to lose. Okay, right? They got it right. I'll give you an example. Again, I only share stuff, okay, because it's relevant to actually what happened. Okay, right? When we got started in Thunder Bay, we recruited a couple, Debbie and Bob Graham. Okay, right? And they knew Debbie had need to make a career change. Okay, right? And she was freaked out about it. Okay, right? And the first people that all took their exam failed. Okay, what did I say? First six, right? Whatever I said. First six, it was either 6 or 9 people that they all failed. Okay, and Debbie was next up, right? Okay, but during all this time, we were building her a team. Okay, right? So we recruited, okay, I don't have all the exact numbers right, at this point, and I'm not embellishing, okay, there's certain things I know for sure, I know exactly how many training sales she did, and I'm pretty consistent on the recruits. So team recruits was at least a half a dozen or more. Excuse me. Personal recruits was a half a dozen or more. Okay, team recruits was probably 20, 25. Okay, she did 17 personal training sales, and through her team, because she's not licensed, somebody got to do the field training. Okay, I did probably about 40 or 50. Okay, right? Right, because she's too much of a whip to get her license. Okay, right? Somebody's got to get paid. Okay, right? Somebody's got to do the business, right? Debbie, right? We did another quote. Debbie, cost you $500. Okay, right? I get, yeah, you make 22,000 a year. Woo! Guaranteed to lose money. Keep on staying at your job. Okay, right? So we built this team. So this team active, she's probably got about 15 people on her team.
Nice.
Okay, she's gonna pass her exam.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Great.
So she passed her exam. And I showed her and Bob, okay? I said, Debbie, we're gonna show you this, right? How to replace your income. Okay, right? And you go, well, 22,000, that's not a lot of money. This is 35 years ago. It's relevant because, okay, right? So we won't go through all the, okay, but she made 22 her first year. Oh, magic. Okay, right? In Primerica, 44 her second. Okay, well, that's only, she doubled.
Yeah.
Okay, from where she, okay, right? Okay, it is awesome, Taylor, it's incredible. Okay, and that wasn't by accident. Okay, right? It doesn't matter what the number somebody makes is, it's not relevant. What's relevant is where they're going. Where are they going? Full ownership. Where are you going? Full ownership. Okay, right? Suck it up, Buttercup, you're on your way to full ownership. Okay, the longer it takes you, the more pain there is. You're self-inducing. The faster you go, the quicker you're there. Your call. Okay, every single person knows what the friggin' guidelines are. Whatever they are, however long you've been here, right? We got guidelines when you get started. We got guidelines when you're here this long. We got guidelines to be here this long, right? You pick, right? Whatever it is, do it. You're an RVP.
Right.
Okay, that's it. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. And that's exciting. That's fantastic, right? Just like full ownership, right? There's, right? RVP, 300 grand. Then there's, right? Then there's a great program, right? 20 million under assets, 20 years as an RVP, make over 100 grand, you're full owner. Pick, right? There's a wrong answer? No, you decide. Okay? You, at the end of the day, you're a full owner. Okay? It all works. Okay? Right? So the leverage, right, with the team building, because then now there's something to lose. Okay, so they're locked in. That's how it works. It's that simple. So when somebody gets started, you build them a team for them. Not, you don't do appointments for you, you do appointments for them, always. You don't develop clients for you, develop for them, always. They're their clients, not yours, right? When they get securities license, they're their clients, not yours. All that stuff, 100% of the time. Focus on how to get them where they need to, right? Okay, I'm ready for your question. Please. Well, good, but they didn't hear that. You don't have to think one up.
How do you keep the belief going? Good question.
Yeah, for who?
For me. For me.
For you or for me? I don't know what mean.
Okay, no, for you, how did you keep the belief going, like after you had chargebacks and you're in the hole and you got to pay rent or?
Yeah, all the normal stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the normal stuff of an entrepreneur. So Sue's question is, how do you continue to believe? Okay, right? And that comes from different sources depending on where you are yourself. Okay, right? Let me speak for myself. Okay, right? 10 years of development. When I saw it, it didn't matter. Right now, I never didn't believe. Okay, yet there was times where, right, where I really needed to focus, okay, right, on where I was going, because sometimes I would look to sideways. Okay, right? Because anytime I did that, right? I'll use the, I don't even want to use the term "my belief wavered" because I don't want to use it that way, okay? Right? That I wasn't as strong as I could have been. How's that sound? Okay, right? From that standpoint. So what did I do, right? Again, I'll go back to go forwards, right? Because when I got started in business, right? Look, guys, okay? This is factual, right? Pareto's principle 80-20 rule. Okay, right? 80% of people are some way, a certain way, 20% are a certain way. Okay? 80% of the people on Zoom and in the room, okay, your natural bend is pessimistic. Your natural bend is pessimistic. 80% of people. Okay? You know whether you're, okay, optimistic naturally or pessimistic naturally. You know that. It doesn't matter where you are on the scale. You just need to know where you are. Okay, guys? This is really important. Okay? So we know that most people are 80% or what? Pessimistic. We already know that going in. Okay? Right? My big reveal. I am pessimistic. And so, really? Really? Okay, right? Okay. When something transpires, my immediate is the pessimistic. Immediately, my mind goes to that. Okay? Right? Just like all you guys that are pessimistic. Okay? Right? That's what it does, right? Self-induced swirly, right? All that crap. Okay, right? Okay, right? That's right. Yes is part of the 20%. Okay? He's happy. He's naturally happy. Okay, right? When he gets up, he's not. It's not when I get, okay, right? Okay, I just have a recognition. He's part of the 20%. That's how he's wired. I know how I'm wired. Okay, right? So so when he got started, he goes, I don't need any of those self-development things because I'm naturally happy. I'm naturally optimistic. I'm not going to read your crap. Okay, right? That's a pile of crap, all that stuff. Okay, right? So then he got started. And he got a few appointments. What was the name of that book again you recommended? Okay, right? This is right. Okay, right? That's right. Right? And he's like, he needed, right? So, that's just part of the process. He understood, even though he's naturally happy, that wasn't enough. Okay? So he went to resources that helped him. The incredible with technology today, right? There's resources everywhere for you to pump yourself up. I'm not talking about Pollyanna. Okay, right? Here's what I'm talking about, guys. It's already inside of you. This is really important. Because what most people think, okay, is that when you self-develop, it all is from the outside going in. That's not true. Okay? Right? Because whatever your personal beliefs are, I agree. Okay? Right? Mine, right, is God doesn't create crap. Okay? So, all right, you're unique, you're your own, you're right, you're incredible. Okay, now if you don't believe that, that's not on me. That's your deal. And it doesn't matter what your parents, okay, that's your deal. That's up to you to make those adjustments, okay? Right? And you work on that. You're aware of it, right? Okay? And I'm not jamming anybody up on any of it because we all got stuff. Y'all with me?
Yes.
Okay? So what I'm saying is it's already there, that you use the resources to bring out what's already inside of you. Okay? Right? See, Wendy, you already got it. You already got what it takes. You were born with it. Okay? But it's your responsibility. You use the outside so you can take what's already there and bring it to the world. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Okay? That's super powerful. And everybody can do that if they choose to. Okay? Right? And we know, what is this? We know that Primerica, hallelujah, is ability driven, not talent. Okay? Right? Okay? That is gigantic. Okay? Right? Okay? Right? I'm super proud of Brett because Brett has no friggin' talent.
Amen.
Okay? And you might say, I'm insulting him. I am not insulting him. I'm complimenting him. Okay? Because right? Because he has a work ethic. Okay, right? Okay, that's how, right? Because he worked on himself. Okay, right? And it's developed. And some of you guys go, really? Well, you don't see Brett when I saw Brett. Holy shit. Okay, right? Okay, right? Okay, I'm complimenting him. And some of you guys might think I'm like throwing him a shot. I'm not. Okay? Right? Develop, work, grow. Okay, all those, right? And that's how it works. Okay, right? And so abilities, okay, can be learned. Talent's a gift from God. Okay, right? And everybody can become a full owner. Everybody, right? Everybody, every single person that chooses to in Primerica can become a full owner. That's a pretty, right? That's 100% of people. That doesn't mean that they will, but everybody has the opportunity. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, guys, right? That's empowering. Okay? So what's our responsibility? To empower people for belief. One of the greatest things, Sue, that helped me with my belief is to pour belief into other people. The more that I poured belief into other people, Mo, the more belief I continue to receive.
Okay.
Okay? Because what does that mean? We're focusing on somebody else. Okay, right? And helping uplift them. When you do that, then you're lifting yourself up at the same time. Okay? That's a fact. And many of you are shaking your head because you've done that, whether you knew that or you didn't know that. You felt better. Okay, right? Let's put it in terms that okay? You get a new teammate started in business. Right? Oh, I feel good. Okay, isn't that true?
Yeah.
You feel good. Okay, right? You develop a life client. You feel good.
Right.
Right? You do a big investment trade. You feel good. Okay, right? Because you know you helped that person. Yeah, you're going to get compensated. You feel good though. Okay, right? Oh yeah. Okay, right? Okay, it's a natural high, is it not?
Yeah.
And why are you denying yourself natural highs all the time? Why don't you feel good? Right? Go get a teammate started. Get somebody, right? Get somebody on a plan, right? Help, right? And feel good. Okay, right? That all helps with the power of belief. So with that, right? When I was feeling sorry for myself, which we all do, right? I would look back at all the teammates that had gotten started. I would look back at all the clients that had been developed, and I would feel good. Okay, right? Okay, and some of you pessimists, you go, well, yeah, and all the ones that didn't work out. That's not what did I just say, right? We're empowered, right? Y'all with me, guys?
Yes.
Okay, right. All of us pessimists, we need to recognize it, and then right. So then we are always focusing for ourselves about where we're going.
Right.
We have a positive awareness about where we're going. Okay, on that. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, right? Okay, so hang on a sec here. Let me get my. Let's do this, and it could have something messed up on my numbers here, so I apologize in advance, but that's okay. Okay, Taylor, ask me a question. You ain't got long.
You've answered, okay. You say your focus is to be able to get somebody with a career change within
Yeah.
90 days.
Yes.
I'm that person. You're talking to me. What would you have me focus on right now for the next 90 days?
Right. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. This is gonna be longer than it is, so I'll just give you the
Yes.
Cole's notes. Is that the U.S. version? Cole's Cliff.
Cliff notes.
Cliff. Okay. So what country I'm in, right? Hamer, right? It's Cole's in, right? Cole's in Canada. Cliff in U.S. It's been a while. Okay, right. So let me give you Cliff. Okay, right. The thing that we start with, the end in mind, and the end is full ownership. Okay, right. So would you agree? Right. And I'm just jumping in. okay, right? As far as Taylor, right, is that we've talked about becoming a full owner, which is become a vice president, which is run your own agency, very similar to be a broker in real estate, okay, right? And then you make 300,000. When you make $300,000 a year, then you've got an income producing asset worth 10 times that, worth $3 million. Okay, right? So let me ask you this question, Taylor. Do you want to go the fast way or the slow way?
Fast way.
Fast way, okay, right? So the fast way, okay, is for you to be able to make a career change, okay, in the shortest period of time, okay, so that you can really accelerate. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, right? So what we need to do, we're going to look at a 90-day time frame.
Okay.
Okay, right? And the reason why we need to do that, I'm not saying it's going to happen in 90 days, but we should have an expectation in the next 90 days, okay? Because if we don't, we're never going to make the change. We need to have some clarity.
Okay.
Would you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay, right? So what we need to do is get you in position to be able to make that change.
Okay.
And that's going to be a handful of different things, okay? Right? From your standpoint, okay, the most challenging time that you're going to have in your primary career is going to be over the next 90 days. Okay? Let me tell you why that's so exciting, because it's only over the next 90 days. Okay? Right? Because you can do anything for 90 days. Okay? So you know this going in. Because what's going to happen, right? You're going to super focus on your business. You're going to make sure your family's taken care of. You're going to be doing your shitty job. Okay, right? Okay, because you always want to follow through on your responsibilities. Okay, and all that. Okay, well, that's going on. You're also going to put yourself financially in a better situation. So whatever that means, we'll dig in on what that means for you and your family. Okay, from that standpoint, and from a business building standpoint. Okay, right? You're going to get licensed. While you're doing that, right? What we want to do is really leverage your time as best you can. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so can I work on your behalf? Will you allow me to do that?
For sure. Yes.
Fantastic. I appreciate it. So what we want to do is we're going to get on as many appointments as we can. I would say in the next couple of weeks, at least 10 or 12.
Okay.
Okay. Where we can start building you a team. Okay. Right. Teammates on your behalf. Okay. So we can start to accelerate the process, because the objective is to become what? A full owner. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. Right. And we know, right, that we want to be on the fast track. Okay, so in training, the faster we can get stuff set up for you in training, the faster you can make a career change. Would you agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay, right. So that's how that ties in. So I'm going to get busy on your behalf, and I'm going to not just build you a team. We want to build you a team. Okay, the objective is within 90 days you make your career change. You've got teammates. Okay, right, 15, 20, 30 teammates. Okay. Right, in that time frame. Would you agree that if you had that going on and you're able to train them, okay, would you be comfortable with something like that?
For sure.
Okay, right? And the only person that would stop that from happening, Taylor, is you.
Okay.
Okay, right? I'm going to do my part. Are you going to do your part?
Yes.
Okay, right? Now, we already talked about it's going to be challenging. You love challenges, don't you?
I do.
Okay, so we're going to have all kinds of opportunities to grow. Okay, right? That's Joe's obstacle there. Okay, right? We have all kinds of opportunities to grow. Okay, right? Okay, are you ready to grow?
I am.
Okay, right? Okay, does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we're talking about. Okay, so now, Taylor, on a real note, do you feel
I
empowered?
feel empowered for sure.
Okay, you guys with me? I got
Yeah.
goosebumps because it's true.
Res-
I'm really good at this. Okay, okay, and you go, well, boy, he's a legend in his own mind. Yeah, I am. And so are you. You're really good at it too. Okay, guys, right? Confident, not cocky. Did I sound cocky to you?
No.
Did I sound confident?
Yes.
Did somebody did Taylor feel empowered? Okay, that's what we're talking about. That's how, right? We're moving people. We're looking at, did Taylor, do you feel all I did was focus on you?
Yes.
Because that's all I did. Okay, and we're going to build, right? Right. We're going to build you a big ass team. Okay, and here's the great point. I just use my directness. Okay. Right? We're going to build Taylor a big ass team. And so if she takes a brain fart, it doesn't really matter. Okay? Because, right? Oh, sorry. Okay? Right? Boom. We're rocking the house. Now, that's not what I want. Y'all with me?
Yes.
I never want that. Okay? But here's the deal. And I'll wrap up with this. Okay? Right? I've always viewed every teammate that gets started, I view them as the next full owner. Okay? Every teammate, I view them as next full owner. Okay, right? At the same time, and I do not verbalize what I'm telling you. Okay, I verbalize them the next full owner, and that's everything reeks of me coming out that way. There, everybody's good to come in. Okay, right? Because we're on OT. Okay, right? So everybody can feel that. That's the thing. Okay, right? And at the same time, right, from a business perspective, they're going to quit right away. So I need to get something going on their behalf, which is for my benefit, right? And that's not necessarily clients, that's teammates.
Okay.
Right? That they're going to go away. I'm not going to determine if they're going to go away or not, because but they may make that call. Okay? So I'm not interested, excuse me, working my ass off for nothing. Okay? We're running a business here. I'm not Mother Teresa. Okay? So we need to get something rolling here so we can make, does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
That in my head. Okay? Everything speaks to them. That's exactly right. At the same time, okay, at the same time, right, when I'm speaking with Taylor, I'm going, yeah, I need to load Taylor up, because if not, okay, right, then it's like, what the crap happened? Okay, I'm not gonna put myself in that spot. Okay, right? We're done. You guys on Zoom, we'll be back at 10 o'clock, okay? Thanks, guys. Okay, right?